Morning, Albertus. Yes, it's important to exercise and to be active. And Albertus made this commentary about a video I made about mindset. It's so important to have a young mindset. You can be any age and you can still have a young mindset. But I've seen people who are younger than me and they have a tired, old mindset. And what we do, what we keep ourselves busy with, will determine what kind of quality of life we have. There's a lot of things that you can control. And I always say control what you can control. And don't worry about what you can't control. But one of the few things that you can control is what you eat. And that's why we have this TikTok channel. We talk about the proper human diet. We talk about the carnivore diet, which in my opinion and my doctor's opinion is the best way to assure that you are not insulin resistant, to assure that your blood glucose levels are low, to assure that your HDL, your good cholesterol, is high, to assure that your triglycerides, that is the cholesterol component that goes up when you eat too many carbohydrates, that is low. Insulin resistance is defined as having a low HDL, with other words, the good cholesterol, and high triglycerides. And insulin sensitivity is defined as having a high HDL, the good cholesterol, and low triglycerides. It's nothing to do with LDL cholesterol. LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, only has a 1.66 risk factor for heart disease. High triglycerides has a 2.1 risk factor for heart disease. But type 2 diabetes has a 10.7 risk factor for heart disease. And overweight, obesity, has 4.3 risk factor. And hypertension, 4.5 risk factor for heart disease. And metabolic syndrome, the measurement around the belly divided by your height, should be 0.5. If it's more than that, then you have a 6.0 risk factor for heart disease. But that we are reversing with the carnivore diet. But exercise is so important, Albertus. I'm also exercising. I'm doing some muscle training. I'm exercising with some kettlebells, dumbbells, etc., push-ups. Important. Muscle tone is so important. It keeps your testosterone levels also higher. It also gives you energy. It keeps your energy levels and your blood circulation. So exercise is not the thing to focus on to lose weight, although exercise can absolutely help you to lose weight. Exercise can help you to get out of a weight loss stall. Exercise help you to have a clear mind. Exercise help you to be full of energy. Exercise help you with blood circulation. Exercise help you with so many things, even with hormones. Exercise plays a vital role. As I said in an earlier video, that it's the only time that your muscles don't need insulin to utilize glucose is when you are exercising. You can think of insulin as the key that opens cells for for glucose. So insulin is the key that opens the cells for glucose to be metabolized. But if you are exercising, then your body don't need, or your muscles don't need insulin in that particular moment. So insulin resistance makes you fat. Insulin resistance causes inflammation in the body. Insulin resistance causes you to be diabetic in the end. So many people are insulin resistant, and although their blood glucose levels are still fine, but the insulin keeps their blood glucose levels lower, and it puts the glucose into triglycerides around the liver. But people are insulin resistant because of eating too many carbohydrates and eating seed oils. Unsaturated seed oils will absolutely cause you to be insulin resistant. So these are the things that we don't eat on the carnivore diet, is high carbohydrates or and seed oils. Of course, we don't eat actually carbohydrates on the carnivore diet, except for in cheese are carbohydrates. But anyway, exercise has a lot of benefit to you, and the best exercise that you can do is the one that you will repeatedly do. There's no sense in gymming one day in a year. It's the exercise that you can do every day. That is the exercise. Even if you just walk around the block, that is also counting as exercise. And do what you can do. Many people are not physically able to exercise a lot. As I said, maybe you can just go for a walk, but you can also change the type of exercises that you do. Maybe you want to walk around the block for a week, or maybe you want to go for a run the next week. Maybe you want to do some weight training, or maybe you just want to do some push-ups. Any exercise will be of benefit to you. Thanks, Albertus.